There's a famous saying in design, a simple idea isn't always the best, but the best idea is always simple. Stay with me as I take you to see one of these best ideas. In the previous video, I talked to you about how an architect coordinated their design with the surrounding historical buildings. Today, I'll show you a different approach to that same challenge. The new Senior Student Centre, designed by BVN Architects, is located on a main street. In designing this project, the architects faced two major challenges. First, the placement of the new building next to an old residential structure, both visible simultaneously from the street, created tension. The designers had to show respect to the historic building, while also creating a design that represented the current era. The second challenge was how to protect the building from harsh western sunlight on both its facades, while still allowing natural light into the educational spaces. We know that western sun can be not only uncomfortable for occupants, but also damaging to materials, causing colour fading, peeling, warping, and deformation. To address the first challenge, the design team took inspiration from the broken roof lines of the old building, reinterpreting them in a zigzag form on the new structure's roof. Although the new building is distinct and contemporary, it sends a clear message. My design may be different, but it continues the architectural language of what came before. Without that old building, I wouldn't have taken this shape. For the second challenge, the team used mesh panels, often employed by architects to combat harsh western light. These panels cast shadows on the facade and prevent overheating. Having identified this strategy, they now needed to choose a material, one that could withstand strong sun, required no paint, and demanded minimal long-term maintenance. Copper sheets, known for their durability, fire resistance, and beauty, have long been used on domes and church roofs. The green patina that naturally forms on copper through oxidation creates a lovely contrast with red brick. In the colour wheel, these two hues are direct opposites, enhancing each other visually, and importantly, copper needs no repainting or frequent upkeep. Next, through 3D simulations, they tested different types of oxidised copper and other metals, finally choosing pre-oxidised copper sheets for the mesh panels. These panels not only provided the needed function, but also created a beautiful contrast with the brick facades of the neighbouring buildings. Natural light was then introduced by distributing windows evenly across the facade. This broke the volume and created visual interest. Some windows offer views to the greenery outside, while others use glass bricks to bring in coloured light. Additionally, skylights were added into the zigzag roof. The mesh panel perforation pattern was inspired by the shape of the eucalyptus sapling leaves found on site. The panels were laser cut from copper sheets by a local manufacturer. Behind the mesh, a white flat surface was used. This white backing reduces heat absorption and, through contrast with shadows, makes those shadows more visible and dynamic. As the sun moves during the afternoon, the shadows shift across the facade, giving it a sense of movement and vitality. Interestingly, a large portion of materials used in this project are recycled. As you saw, the designers turned constraints into opportunities, offering one of the best architectural responses to contextual and environmental limitations. I hope you found this video insightful. For more information, you can check the links in the description below.